I very much believe that the city has something unique. Here, history is in the making, and we participate to that history, or sometimes we're victims of that history. So the work that I do is basically in order not to be a victim. It's to participate to making that history. And since it's about trying to imagine a potential future, for me, I take the direction of the past. So I dig in the past with the idea of bringing that past to current generations to be able to imagine a better future. Events such as the explosion in the port or wars, like dramatic, traumatic events such as these, they create ruptures in natural phenomena of transmission, where you have one generation that has an experience that passes this experience to the generation that comes after, and so you have this soft evolution, this evolution that happens. For me, like Beirut was really a unique laboratory for what modernity for the Arab world is. And I'm not saying was, I'm saying is. So it's not something in the past, it's something that is still present to this day, and it's something that's very precious. This is how varied the press was, for example, in Lebanon, and all the different political boards, all the different political opinions. So you have people who are very fanatical about religion, but you also have people who are very liberated. And so, for example, this is one of the first erotic films that were shot in Lebanon in the 70s. So there was really an appetite to create something, and it's very important for me to keep that appetite alive. Project called The Lovers, which is about two revolutions that happened in Beirut in the 70s, the Palestinian Revolution and the sexual liberation, through the lives of two real characters, a Lebanese woman called Rizq, who was elected Miss Universe in 1971, and a Palestinian called Ali Hassan Salami, who was the chief security officer of the PLO in Beirut.
Where they produce as many paintings as they can for the length of 21 days. And the paintings are paintings on paper. And the idea is to have a platform where these artists, independently of their stature and their practice, and art practice, in this experience, an immersive experience that we like to call it, they share everything. The paper, the material, and the space, and they work alongside each other for the length of 21 days, like I was saying, and then the pieces are exhibited for a short period, like a week or so, and sold at affordable prices, where the prices are also all unified among the artists. Share one space and disconnect from their social media, and the project was called Dopo, which means distancing. So they distanced themselves from the online world, and they started working on this pieces together. And in the middle of the process, which we were filming, the explosion happened. The Beirut port explosion happened, and the studio of the artist got severely damaged. This is my place, I know it well, and I want other people to see it as well.
And you feel like you have a role here in
Yes.
Beirut, like when you're making something, we are actually making something. We're surrounded by talented people who don't know what to do with their talents. And Zalfa and I teamed up because we know it.